so they're like doing it weird. Yeah.
What do you think the One Piece is?
The friends we made along the way.
Yo, my honest guess, because I know that this would be disappointing. I genuinely think it's going to be a Goonies thing.
What do you mean?
I haven't seen Goonies.
You haven't seen Goonies?
No.
Where they're going to come across his ship, Goldie Roger's ship, and it's just going to be all the treasure.
Wait, wasn't
that
it
he's had
destroyed or like taken in though?
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know actually. That
I know
would
Tom,
answer that.
Okay, wasn't I don't know.
Who's Tom?
Yeah, I
No,
can't do anything.
no, I knew who Tom is.
yeah,
He
yeah.
built the ship.
Yeah. Didn't I forget, man?
I mean, he got in trouble for it, but I don't think they ever said anything about like what happened to the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
I don't
true.
know. I think.
You think it's a ship? Yeah, it could be.
I think it's gonna be something like really freaking stupid.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
okay. To be honest,
obviously, freaking Gold Roger laughed.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. It's got to be something like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
okay,
but
I think I do actually know what it is. So it's actually very similar to my theory for Attack on Titan because I haven't watched that yet. But Jacob and I were talking about like what's in the basement. And so I think what the One Piece is that they're going to open a door and there's going to be like a little green man. And he's gonna like speak gibberish, you know. So he's gonna be, and then he's gonna like run away, and that would explain why they laugh.
What the fuck?
Yeah. All right, well, see, I think the One Piece is like, all right, you know, Goldie Roger laughed or whatever.
Yeah.
But and then I think Luffy would laugh at it too.
Yeah.
And I think like other people would be like, "Are you kidding me?" I feel like it's one of those things, right? Where like, Luffy gets the humor of it, and maybe the Straw Hats, but like. A freaking Akainu or some marine guy, they'd be like, fuck that, or something. I feel like that's a vibe. I don't know.
What if it's something like just like stupid, like freaking, it's like disgusting, like oh my gosh, it's just a pile of shit. He's shit in a pile.
That would,
literally just Goldie Roger shit.
Just some like dried up like white marks on a piece of toilet paper.
Yeah. Oh, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That would be fucking hilarious, though.
Yeah. Because then they could rename the show to just Goldie Roger's shit.
Yeah.
The
one shit.
One shit.
Not to keep changing topics, but I'm quite curious on your thoughts on this.
You remember keeping this in, by the way?
Oh, 100%. This is all I was thinking. So Jacob and I were talking about this before. We're like, because every anime has like a specific setup to it.
Okay.
What would ruin that setup and completely cancel the show? So, for example, Goku comes down to Earth and he bonks his head, and that's what makes him a good guy because he's programmed to take over Earth.
Okay.
If you didn't know. So basically, like, what would cancel it? Oh, if Vegeta was sent down, or if he never bonked his head. So I was thinking, for One Piece, what would cancel the show? Imagine this.
Yep.
Goldie.
I have the actual answer, by the way.
Yeah.
You go.
Yeah. Goldie Roger comes up to the execution stand, and he's laid down, and they're like, "Any last words?"
Oh, that's a good. Yeah.
And then all you hear is,
What the frick?
and he's just touching himself.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
With handcuffs on?
He somehow he dislocated his arm. So now he's jerking himself. And they're like, oh, what the fuck? And then they go, and he's like, yeah, you want my cum? Yeah, you can fucking have it. It's all in it's all in one place.
Dude, he's like, damn, I hate when the sea prism stone burns you. You know, like it's like
so they're like, ew. Then they chop his head off, and then everyone's like,
that's why he's smiling though.
Yeah. Then he's like,
I hate that.
God.
Then everyone's like, then everyone just goes home. 5 years later, Luffy's working at a grocery store. Beep. 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 Shanks walks in. He's a 300-pound, like, balloon man.
Bro, what the frick?
Because no one wants to be a pirate.
Okay.
So everyone just became, like, disappointed.
Okay, but, like, all right. So Goldie Roger's crew in this scenario, do they follow him, or were they also a bunch of perverts?
They were also a bunch of perverts.
Okay.
So they're all, like, jerking off.
Okay.
Before they die.
Yeah,
so they're like, oh, he wasn't a legend. and he has no treasure. He was just a pervert, and he jerked off until he died.
Bro,
that would change One Piece.
We need to keep you away from the writing room.
One Piece what if scenario.
If it did stop, obviously Shanks doesn't save Luffy or whatever.
Yeah, so
that's
no
the one that would be different,
Yeah, so I'm thinking because that's like Luffy's whole motivation and all that.
And people argue like, oh, why did Shanks give up an arm? But it kind of like taught Luffy,
Yeah, there's all that.
Yep.
So Luffy just gets eaten actually. So let me change that. So Luffy gets eaten.
Yep.
Then Shanks becomes just like a fat bastard that works at like the local grocery store.
There's no grocery stores.
Well, that's what's funny about it.
Yeah.
Like there was no pirate era, so they had time to.
Oh yeah, they actually like grew up.
Yes, now it's just modern day society. He's just driving to work.
All right, but
Shanks, are you coming to bed, dear? 1 second, honey.
It's like the same voice actor where he sounds so good, Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think would cancel One Piece?
Oh, I was gonna just change topics because
it's good.
I thought maybe the One Piece. Okay, maybe it's like this is dumb. I'm spitballing. What if it's a button equivalent? It's like you hit the button and then like, all right, the world is geometry is fricked, right? That's like literally like this with the red line, kind of, right? And then there's like grand line. Like this way, just like one red line and a bunch of islands. Maybe like. All right, basically, Mason, Thriller Bark ores? There's like continent polars.
Yeah.
Like, so I think during the blank era, the government like fucked up the land or something. Maybe the One Piece is like, boom, hit it, and then the land raises from the ocean or some shit. I don't know.
Well, wouldn't that be the island?
Or all the islands join together and unite?
Oh, yeah, that would be cool. Wait.
A little Pangea
And then Luffy's dream
is to unite all the islands.
Yo.
That's his dream?
Well, actually, yeah, it's really crazy. One of the more recent chapters, Luffy's like, I have a dream. And then it's like, wait, he has another what?
He can't have two dreams. That man's insane.
And it isn't revealed. But,
but everyone is like, oh my God.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Holy crap.
Yeah, and then like some people are like, you've got to be joking.
Yeah, they're like, that's so Luffy. So what do you think that would be, Grant?
Dude, I could honestly see all islands unite.
That'd be cool. And I think the dream that we don't know, and everyone's like such Luffy, is a giant party with everyone.
Dude.
Giant party, islands unite, giant party.
Yeah.
Like, Theory crafty mode.
Classic, like 70s music, Earth, Wind, and Fire playing as everyone's like, we did it. We did it.
Yeah, we built this city.
We built this city.
But yeah,
One Piece has ended.
Yeah.
I feel like no matter what the One Piece is, at the end of the day, people are gonna hate it. People are not gonna like it. It's not gonna be satisfying.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's my theory anyway. I feel like it's gonna be something where everyone's like, "What the? I thought of something better in 3rd grade."
True. I also think the whole point of what is a One Piece is a little like, it's fun to think about, but One Piece teaches everyone it's a journey, not the destination, right?
Yeah.
So even if it does suck, it's like, oh, I had fun with the strides anyway.
Yeah, right.
I feel like Oda would do something to the point of where like, Roger laughed,
True,
Luffy laughed, and then the readers and watchers will laugh. But everyone else will be like,
if it's a fart button, like a button that just goes, I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like,
I'd be like, okay,
that's funny.
That's great.
That's great.
Yeah, like us enlightened One Piece fans that don't hate everything and actually like it, we'll be like, oh, that is funny. But then the haters would go,
what? It was supposed to be Joy Boy's will.
Yeah. Oh my God. Joy Boy.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Dude, and that's why they laughed, because it was Joy Boy.
Yeah.
Yo.
This is so joyous.
Wait, Laugh Tale, Joy Boy?
Dude, wait, it's the Joker from Batman.
Dude, wait, bro, it's a Marvel comic, bro. That's the One Piece.
Dude. Yeah. I was gonna say that I saw the Marvel movie release dates, but it's off topic. So.
Oh,
yeah. Kang Dynasty's like 2025 or something.
Yeah, years from now.
Yeah, insane. Yeah.
2025.
2025.
Yeah.
Dude, we'll all be dead by then. What the frick, bro?
Yeah.
Dude, I probably will.
Here, I was waiting for Grant to host since it's his show, but I'll kind of do it. I'll do it.
No, I can host.
Yeah, do it.
I mean, did you have a specific thing in mind, or?
No, I was just gonna go, hey, welcome, it's us. We're talking about this.
No, it's all good. Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boys once again, continuing the One Piece talk. We have our boy Mason, another One Piece fanatic here. Today we're talking about Water 7 Part 1, including...
We're skipping Long Ring, Longland?
No. Well, I'm just saying Water 7 is the whole saga. So I'm saying like the first part...
Oh, I see. Saga, yeah. Okay, yeah, my bad.
Is G8 all the way through Water 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and G8's filler, so...
G8 is filler. Did you not want to talk about that?
No, we can talk about that. We can talk about it. But it's an asterisk above it, you know?
Yeah, little asterisk. Asterisk. Dude!
Yo, bro. You got him. Yo.
But guys, G8. Let's just jump into this.
Okay, I saw this when I was 14. All right, let's go.
Give me a little summary. What do you remember happening?
Okay, yeah, let's see. Okay, so I remember. All right, they fall in the Marine base.
Okay.
Yep. They all split up somehow. Sanji cooks.
Because all the keep
and
going.
then the Marine boss guy does the Gendo from Evangelion. He's like this. He stares at the camera a lot. And then he's kind of smart where he's like, oh, Zoro, he's lost. Let's make him get lost in the hallways forever. And then
it's sort of like a checker piece.
And then Luffy's following someone and does this with the camera.
Oh, yep.
And then
iconic.
And then they use a dial to launch themselves out. And then there's also a bitchy cook who's a girl or something
that like swoons over Sanji at the end or something.
Oh yeah
that was a little last minute fling.
Luffy was taking the captain's meatballs, remember?
Dude,
the meatballs. I remember those specific.
Dude, like one of my favorite moments where they're like, hey, where's he bringing those meatballs, by the way? Oh, to the captain. And then he's just like swiping meatballs off his plate.
You can goes to grab one, Luffy grabs it, like
Straw Hat Luffy.
Dude, you can make those with the official Straw Hat Sanji cookbook.
I have,
dude.
Oh,
is it okay?
Yo,
is it a good cookbook though? Does it? Are you like this is when they did the such and such, or is it just like random like the Wano burger?
No, they actually do have like, oh yeah, they made this during this arc. Oh, they made this during that.
That's cool then. Yeah. I just don't want some dumb shit like this is the Luffy spaghetti and meatballs. It's noodly like his arms.
No.
Some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like I remember, sorry, this is kind of random off topic. I got this one cookbook. Just randomly I picked it off the shelf. I got a Marvel cookbook. And I should have gotten the Deadpool one because that one had a bunch of like Mexican food in it. But I got this Marvel one and it's filled with like the most disgusting stuff. Like it's like purple hamburger because Thanos is purple.
Bro.
I'm like, friggin' just give me the tacos from Endgame. Like I don't want to make a purple burger.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Pepper Potts pot.
The Pepper Potts pot pie.
Pot pie. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, anything else with G8 Grand? You liked it a ton,
well,
right?
Yeah. So overall, G8 is my favorite filler arc so far. So damn good.
It was
one thing that I was wondering the whole time while I was watching it.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, go for it.
But it being your favorite, it's kind of a layup to be like, the best one because it's like rainbow. You encounter Rainbow Mist.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying too. Because it's like I've only had like bad ones. Like Warship Island, I gave like a 2. Freaking the Mystical Dragons, so stupid. Video's releasing this Saturday. And then freaking Rainbow Mist, garbage. What the frick?
Yeah, it makes me probably forgot that one.
Freaking pedophile, dude. What is like this old man? Like I guarantee he was an old man in the writing room, and he was like, "So this old guy, let's just say he was a kid once, and he's gonna meet all of his kid friends, but he's a grandpa." What the fuck?
Yeah, what?
Ew. But anyway, back to G8.
Yeah.
So it starts with them falling from the sky. They land, and then all the lights come on them, and then everyone thinks it's a ghost ship because there's no one on it. But realistically, they all just ran away at like the perfect time. And then they all get into some shenanigans. Literally, Zoro is the first to get caught because Nami was like, "You shouldn't have your swords on you," and then she like throws his swords onto the side of a cliff. and then he's like trying to reach for them for like 2 episodes until he just falls into the ocean.
Yeah, so
they're like, there he is.
Yeah.
But no, I thought it was pretty funny overall. Everyone has a good amount of like some good focus on them. Like Robin gets to pretend to be like an inspector. Chopper gets to be like a doctor for a little bit. Nami's like a janitor for a split second before she joins Chopper. Everyone has their own like little mini missions, and I really like the little bit of development that they all get.
It really shows you how to do a filler right, where like they accomplish stuff, it feels good.
Yeah.
Versus like, at the end of the end of the day, like not some filler, it just feels pointless.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but Mason's the filler expert. He watched Naruto.
Yeah.
100% filler in it.
Yeah. I would say a good solid like 60% filler.
Yeah.
I don't know if Grant knows this. There's like a kangaroo episode, right?
Yeah. No, it's an ostrich. He comes, he comes in multiple times. They're like, we got to catch this talking ostrich.
It's just like a random like.
Yeah.
God, we need some filler.
Like
Get the ostrich.
That was literally the mission. Like, this ostrich escaped. We have to catch him. He wears a red bow tie.
Yo,
dude,
bro,
nice.
And then like he appears again like later on. Like, this ostrich escaped again. Like,
yeah.
why, man?
My god.
There's some god tier anime filler though. Like my favorite Dragon Ball one, when they get their licenses, when they're driving, dude, so good. Like, have you seen Piccolo's drip in that episode, dude? Only time Piccolo wears like jeans, like a t-shirt, and like a backwards hat.
Yeah.
And he just says like post boy on his shirt. I'm like, yo, my boy's got the Riz.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool they reference on the newest movie, Superhero, where it's like, I never got my license. It's cool. It's a funny nod.
Like, dude, I hate it when people completely like ignore filler when it comes to watching stuff. I mean, if it's like bad filler, then sure. Sure. Exactly. But yeah, like they have every right to like, completely go back and be like, nah, it was canon.
Oh, yeah.
Like now the driving thing's canon. And like, I like how, kind of fast forwarding a little bit, because obviously my biggest issue with this sort of filler stuff, and it does happen with this one, is that they kind of retcon it like immediately after the final episode. Like the final episode happens, and then literally, so when they leave Skypiea, they have the octopus like balloon, and they're coming down, and then they start falling, and then they fall into G8. They leave G8 by reinflating the octopus and getting to the exact same position. So immediately they're like, you don't really have to watch it. They're like, you could. You could.
Yeah, you could.
But later on, like in Water 7, they do reference G8. So I'm like, okay, it's not completely retcon.
Wait, what episode of Water 7 though?
It's probably a filler episode.
Did you get to Zoro in the orphanage or no?
Zoro in the orphanage.
Okay, so that's after the whole thing. So never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I've seen.
So I don't think it's probably canon then.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there we go.
Yo, canon.
Let's go.
It's a canon event.
Canon event.
Yeah.
And don't forget, in G8, wasn't that when Zoro and Luffy fought the first time?
Here, move your record a bit. The microphone. Mike, not your headset. Yeah. It's a little gimmicky.
All right.
There we go.
Yep,
You're good.
There we go. Hey.
Yeah.
No, Whiskey Peak is when they fought first. Because remember because Zoro was like beating the shit out of everyone, and then Luffy was like, "Why? So you didn't like the food, huh?" And they start fighting.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, dude, the freaking the Ocean's Dream fight, so good, dude. That's how.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Big fan.
That's where the little the seahorse. He's like, I want to be a mystical dragon, so he makes everyone forget their memories.
Oh,
and then he gets all fat.
I remember that.
Yeah, and that's how Luffy gets his scar.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming so because it's like the same scar though.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Zoro's being mind controlled.
I remember it too.
Yeah. Because he literally does that. So I was like, oh, is that? I guess.
Yeah. So
I mean,
I
guess
remember
if that's filler, I guess if that's filler, it makes sense that.
Yeah. So my memory's hazy on that stuff.
100% remember that because I remember thinking that too. I'm like,
so there it is.
So Luffy got his scar from Zoro.
It was the Mystic Dragon Seahorse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, weird. It's not like a clean cut, though. It's a little, like, wiggly line.
Zoro's not a good swordsman. He can't cut clean.
Yeah. But yeah, anything more about G8?
No, that's about it. I thought it was super good.
Villain's
Definitely
good.
one of my favorites.
Good.
Yeah, Villain's really good.
Yep.
I hope they bring him back at some point. That'd be kind of a cool guy to. Oh man,
no, they won't. They should. They
Same with
should.
the Foxy Pirates. I hope they return someday.
They might. You never know.
Dude, true. Yep. But yeah, so they literally end up back in the sky, reinflated, and then they fall down a second time, and then we end up at what island, Jacob?
Long Ring, Long Land.
Long Ring, Long Land.
Long Ring, Long Land.
Long Ring, Long
Land.
Long Ring, Long
basically,
land.
they're like
Ling, long,
sailing.
ring,
They see a ship
Ling,
that's like
ding dong.
a bunch
Ding
of people are
dong,
going
ring
like this on the floor. And they're like, oh, what the frick? And they're missing the captain because they just lost a Davy back fight, right?
Yep.
And, there's the Foxy Pirates.
Yep.
They do a Davy back fight, which is basically like a game with pirates,
No, keep going with you. I forget that you were doing a summary.
It's more fresher in your mind. Is Aokiji before or after?
That was Kiji's after.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. It's like as soon as they leave, they go to the next spot, and they're like,
oh yeah, so basically they meet an old man, and he's like, yeah, basically, in like the U.S. with the ice continent that melted, that's happening to me like every time, and my tribe left me.
Yeah, because there's like 9 islands, and every time it the tide goes down, they like move to the next island for some reason.
Yeah, they're nomadic.
Just freaking stay.
Yeah. And then there's a dog that's super long, and it's like, hey, dog, bow, and it has like a glint in its eye. It goes.
Wait, dog.
Yeah, there's like a dog for 2 seconds. Was it dog?
Yeah, I remember the dog walking across the screen.
No.
But there's a horse.
Not a dog though. No, there's no horse.
There's a horse and a dog, I think.
No. You're thinking. Oh, you're thinking of dog.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. And where's it? Horse.
And horse. Yeah. I was confused for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at different animals.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait, what?
Yeah, what? Yeah, that was like a cat dog thing. Like, what?
Look, getting that picky. I'm like,
Yeah.
It had cat ears.
Yeah, so basically, all right, a guy named Foxy shows up. He's a little shiesty, slow beam. He does this. He slows you down.
Yep.
And he rigs the like mini games that they do. There's 6 games they do in the anime and 3 in the manga.
Yeah.
The manga ones are let's see here. I had it pulled up.
It's probably the boat one.
Yep.
Red
So
light,
it
green
was
light in the fight.
Broggy Ball, Groggy Ring, Captain's Fight, and then also like the donut race, which is the boat one.
Yeah.
And then the filler where Luffy like shoots a gun again. That would be here.
They did that to win the horseback, right?
The horse.
So that's why they did the second back fight?
Yep.
Okay.
But it kind of confused me. So like the final round for like the first 3 games was the race where they go like around the ring or whatever.
Yep.
At the very end of it, like I could have sworn Luffy like definitively wins. Like he wins the final lap. Then he's like, "Oh, it appears that it is a tie. Actually, you will not want to win again, do you?" So then he's like, "Shoot again." And I'm like, I could have sworn he won. How's that a tie? But I don't know.
I don't remember
dude,
it,
all of the games are like super entertaining. Loved all.
Yeah.
Of them. Yeah. I think my favorite was probably the Baragi ball one. Or
Oh, hell yeah.
Good.
Sanji's like a ball or whatever, and they have to go against like these freaking giants.
Yeah, that's good.
Love that.
Yeah, Zoro
Love
and
that.
Sanji have to team up. Yeah, the anime onlys are Roller Race, Pirate Dodgeball, and Red Light, Green Light.
I completely forgot about Pirate Dodgeball.
Yeah, same. Isn't Foxy in like a mech or something?
Yeah, he's in like a big mech suit. I guess that was probably my least favorite because I forgot it existed.
yeah, same. Yeah. Basically, do you remember that at all?
No.
Yeah.
Because I remember everyone. It was just Luffy and Foxy, and then everyone around the ring had like a fake ball. And they all throw him at once, and he was like catching them all. Yeah, because then he ate the real ball, and that was how he lost. Because they were like, "You can't eat the ball."
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Wasn't there like a giant rule book or something?
Yeah, it was like a massive rule book where Robin was like reading through it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
But I believe it's like Chopper goes to their side.
Yep.
Then Luffy picks the horse over Chopper, and then Chopper's like, "What the fuck, man?"
Wait, horse?
Yeah, like the horse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad. And then they do the captain's fight. This is manga, and then like Luffy picks a Jolly Roger or something, and then they all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he has. So they do the big deal.
Oh, the
where
big deal.
It's 500 v 500. So if Luffy loses, then like every single one of his like great grandchildren is like indebted to Foxy. Well, but he wins. So the first thing he takes is the flag, and then he has like 497 choices after the flag, Chopper. And I think just he picked a third thing. I forget.
Yep.
So then he takes the whole crew, except for 3 people. So Jacob, please verify for me.
Yeah.
Is this technically the largest that Luffy's crew has ever been in the entire of One Piece?
That's a hard answer.
His crew is technically, I think I counted, it's 509 Straw Hats.
That's gonna take a lot of
it's only for a
number.
second.
That's gonna be a lot of number crunching because there's the Straw Hat Grand Fleet.
Yeah, the Grand Fleet.
Okay. Okay.
Right now, it's up in the air.
Yeah.
Because there's
I was like, yo, record?
You know, like there's some people later on. They're like, we're gonna join you, Straw Hat. And then, like, you know, it's like a main character in charge of a ship. But how many people are on the ship with that main character or side character?
Fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess 2 more things that are on my mind for this one. One, love the moment with Chopper where he's crying and Zoro's like, "Pussy, bitch, shut up." And then he's like, "I gotta be a man."
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, Zoro's like, yeah, be a man. Yep.
Yeah.
Less
So
toxic,
good.
a little less toxic than that.
he does not call him a bitch.
Pussy
No,
bitch.
just like
Shut the fuck up.
really mean to him. No, it's a good like fatherish sort of moment.
Yeah,
that's
true.
nice. That's
yeah,
nice.
that's cool.
Yeah.
But I forget what the other thing was. But
Well, not Aokiji, right? Or is
Are you
it?
going to talk about?
I do think the final fight between Luffy and Foxy is good.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
god
pretty good.
tier. Dude.
Yeah.
The
I
Afro gave him power ups.
Dude.
dude, I love
Yeah.
the running joke where now he's like, well, it's not actually giving them powers. But, like Zoro's like, the power of the Afro is really getting to him. She's like,
Yeah, even
What?
Zoro.
Yeah.
yo, let's go.
Yeah. Good.
But yeah, so it ends with all that. So just Foxy, one of the monkey dudes, and then the girl with the very, very long nose goes off on a little raft.
Yep.
And then they leave. And then all of the Foxy pirates follow behind them. But before we get to the ice guy, who Aokiji. Yeah.
Or Kuzan.
Yeah.
Or Kuzan. Is that like the Japanese name or something?
It's weird. I don't even know the answer to that. Yeah.
I think his last name's Aokiji, his first name's Kuzan.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yep.
okay. You guys have actually forgotten one part. The Foxy Pirates return like 2 episodes later because they're sailing, and then they see the Foxy Pirates, like the 3 of them, on the raft, and they're about to get overtaken by a wave. So then they save them, and then the pirates from before, remember the ones that went before they got to the island?
Oh, okay. They're like this on the ship. They're like swirling their finger.
The captain of that ship has now taken over the Foxy Pirates, and now Luffy has to fight that guy. And Foxy
I do not remember this at all. Holy frick.
And then Foxy has a moment with Luffy where he's like, "Thank you for saving my ship. Please fight them for me." And then he fights him. And then Foxy's like, "You think I would really not trick you?" And then he locks him in a basement, and then he pretends to be a little girl.
Yeah, I remember that scene.
I don't remember that. He locks him in the basement for the rest of his days.
For the rest of your days. Or no, for the rest of your days. Yeah. And then he's like,
he was gonna like kill him or something, and like Zoro blocked the sword, and he's like, "Luffy, look at the face. That's Foxy."
Yeah. Like, please. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're Foxy's sister again.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Bro.
So good.
To the
And then-
mask. Yeah, it's so good.
And then they finally say their final goodbyes, and I was like, "Bro, please come back." But they don't. Aside
And
from,
really crappy specials that are bad.
Crappy
Yeah.
specials.
No, I'm pretty sure there was a movie too.
And a movie?
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah. One Piece Rampage or whatever that one was. Not Rampage. It was like, it was the one that I went to the theater by myself and was disappointed.
Oof.
Yeah. Well, it's good.
I see.
It's God tier, and then halfway through, it's like there's a red filter, a CGI monster.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
pass out from But yeah, and then Aokiji shows up and he has a super interest. He's interested in Robin. He's like, and it's really weird. It's like, what's their past relationship?
Yep.
And then he saw Nami and he's like, ooh, another girl with big bazongas. What you doing?
yeah, that's right.
yeah, dang, I forgot about that.
Awooga.
Yeah. It's cool because he's introduced by riding his bike on the water, right?
Yeah. They're like, we thought we were going to be saved, but it was just a dude riding a bike on the water. Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, but you're actually, that's the first time you're introduced to an admiral, right?
Yeah.
You don't even really know.
I didn't know admirals were a thing.
Okay, I shouldn't have said that, and I won't say anything.
Yeah, wow. No, I'm kidding.
Wow, Jacob.
Wait, do you know what Buster Call is?
Well, I do now.
How so?
Because I'm at that point where it's the golden transponder snail.
Do you know the definition? Who's summoned for a Buster Call?
Yeah. I mean, I've watched all of Robin's backstory.
So you know what Admiral is summoned when the Buster Call happens?
Yeah.
Okay, so you did know what Admiral is, right?
When that was explained, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I spoiled you. I was just checking.
No. I knew what that was.
Okay,
Specifically from that, but so not really much happens. There's some people that are like homeless on the island because they got shipwrecked from the Gourmet Island attached to Water 7. So then,
wow, I don't remember that at all.
So then Aokiji does a big old ice move and like freezes the ocean, and he's like, go.
He does. That's his signature move.
Yeah, he does his big move. Then there's a little bit of fighting going on.
Yeah. I think like Luffy's arm freezes, and then Robin freezes completely, but they're able to thaw him off without any casualties or anything.
Yep. So they're all good. Then he just kind of ditches. He's like, I'm out. And then he does a certain call that we'll talk about later. But that's about it. Yeah. The next is Water 7. So, or did you guys have anything else to say about that stuff?
No. Yeah, I think Long Ring Wongland, we should give ratings for it. I think.
Oh yeah.
Personally, I think it's a 4 out of 5 in my opinion. It's really good. Yeah, I mean, people crap on it, but I think it's like, if you want comedy in One Piece, this is the arc you watch.
Yeah,
in my
that's
opinion.
true.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you give it?
I would say probably 3 out of 5.
That's good.
Okay.
I mean, it was still.
Yeah, watching the anime for the first time, it's painful. It's painful.
But like looking back at it, I'm like, okay, no, that was a pretty.
Yeah. Just when Luffy shot that gun, I was pissed off. I'm like, really,
bro, again.
100%. I was like, oh, it's the end. Then he shoots it again. I'm like, oh, a funny joke.
Yeah. Now I gotta deal with this like for even longer.
Yeah. I mean, all the games were really fun and everything, but it's definitely one of those things where it's like, they probably could have ended it there, but they were like. A couple more episodes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I saw just the other day like a YouTube short or something pop up, and it was Bronchi Ball actually.
Yo.
So I was like, I kind of like sat through and watched it. Like,
yeah.
Dude, hell yeah.
Bronchi Ball's good.
Here's the thing, guys. I would give it a 3.5, but I'm actually gonna bump it up to a 4 because of 2 jokes that I audibly laughed at. One was during red light, green light. It's one path the entire way there, and the part where Zoro gets lost, he's like, "Where am I?"
Oh,
yeah, that's good. I like that one too.
Yeah, that and when they first enter the island and they're looking at all the different freaking animals, and they're like, "Look, that neck is long and the feet are long," and then they see a dog. It's just a normal dog. But its ears are long, so it's like, why are just its ears long? It's like, God, it's so funny.
Yeah.
This dog just feeling like,
oh.
So I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a solid 4. I quite enjoyed it, even during all the whatever stuff, and I only forgot the one mini game, so it's not too bad.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I quite enjoyed it. So going on to Water 7, we first arrived at the train. Jacob, Mason, tell me what you remember about this.
And let's do Mason do the recap for this one.
All right. Water 7.
And when does Water 7 end? I wish I knew it. Is it when the train shenanigans start happening, where Sanji's on the train, or once they reach Eni's lobby?
Right before they reach Eni's lobby. So we can talk about all the train ride.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. T-Bone.
Yo.
All right, so Water 7.
Yep.
We're pulling up. There was the shipwrights there. They wanted to get the Going Merry fixed.
Yep.
Wasn't that where they were like, oh, this is wrecked beyond repair. You can't use this.
Dude, Kaku flies through the city. It's so epic. And they're like, is he joining the crew?
Yeah. So like, wait.
Dude, right there on the screen, right there, right now.
Yo.
Dude, it was right there.
No, it's just like Usopp with a square. Oh, dude, yeah. What was that one guy's name that he was like the
Bluno from the bar.
Dude, Bluno from the bar.
Bluno sucks.
He was the one shipwright.
Polly.
Yeah, Polly.
Dude, Polly's cool. See,
Polly's my boy.
Do you remember the screaming dude or the guy with the spike that goes like this?
I do, only
that guy's
because
very
what?
vaguely.
Yeah.
You don't, dude. My favorite hair guy moment is when he because he keeps fixing his hair.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, lame joke. Until there was one point where in the background he puts his hand on it, and then nothing happens, and I'm like, oh, he finally fixed it, and then the hair comes out of his hand. I was like,
yeah, oh yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah.
I, honestly, to this point, I still don't know what he does though. Like, I know the big guy that always screams.
Yep.
I know what he does. I know what everyone does. But like the guy with the hair, he's like never in center frame.
Dude, no,
like they never show what he does. No. So I have no idea.
Yeah. Yep. But anyway, basically, keep going.
So basically, it was like Polly was the outcast of all the shipwrights because he was like stubborn.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And then, you discover that all the shipwrights except for Polly were actually CP9 agents.
Yep.
The hair guy and the guy that yell, they were both still good guys.
Oh, they were.
Yeah,
they were. Yeah.
I vaguely remember.
But there's a scene where they're like all sitting in front of the chairs in front of freaking what's his name again? I'm blanking.
Iceberg.
Yeah, like bed. And when I was 14 and watching this, I was like, yo, it's epic. They're all like sitting with their legs crossed. This is cool. But then they all like leave one by one. And it's like, and then I was like, no, they can't defend Iceberg. But it turns out they're like double agents. It's like, honestly, the biggest twist in One Piece, in my opinion. I was super hyped for Grant. I actually was lucky enough to see Grant experience that for the first time.
Yeah, dude, my exact reaction. So basically, Iceberg is like getting hunted down. Everyone thinks it's the Straw Hats because Robin was there and did shoot him. Mm-hmm. But when they come back to finish the job, they're in masks. They take off the masks, and my reaction was basically like, "Yo," until one person, probably
Bluno,
my favorite character in all of One Piece. Bluno.
Bluno from the bar.
Because it's like, oh my gosh, the main people who are like, it's a double agent. The bar guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, they need to get information, dude.
They do need to get information. Like, which it was used later on. Because I do remember them talking about, like, Bluno, like, they were running, and Bluno was like, yeah, I remember them. Frankie talking about it at the bar. And
they used that scene. Okay.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
There's some info there. There's some info.
Cool.
I'm like, it's just funny, like, having that be revealed in the same, like, line of context. Like, they're all taking off their masks, and it's like, shipwright. Guy you saw in a bar for 5 seconds. Shipwright.
Yeah. True.
Okay.
And then also another huge aspect of R7 is like the Straw Hats relationships. Grant, during this point, did you like? Were you? Well, now it's a little bit more clear cut. You're in Ennie's lobby, but were you like scared they were gonna be like split up permanently? Like,
yeah, you're talking.
I mean, Usopp is still like kind of now.
He's not with him right now. He's not with him. Well, dude, I'm actually wondering, like, where is Usopp? I mean, like, they have this new guy. What's his name? It's the Sniper King. Yeah. But they have yet to reveal who that is.
Yeah. Here, want me to recite the song? Oh, the wind carries my name from the waves. Oh man, I don't
away. Wait, where's Sniper Island? in your heart.
Oh, dude, that was good.
Whoa!
That was a good, dude. That's a good bit. That's a good bit.
So good.
But,
so good.
But yeah, basically Luffy and Usopp, they have a tussle because they're like, yeah, the Going Merry's fucked. And Usopp's like, no! I can't do Usopp voice. He's like, no, it's not fucked. Oh my god.
Can you do Krillin's voice?
Goku. Yeah, that's
there you go. You can do Usopp.
Luffy, it's not fucked.
Luffy.
But, and then there's actually a fight between Luffy and Usopp, and it's actually insane.
Dude, it is a god tier fight when he's going all out using the dials.
Dude.
Like, Luffy does not get a punch on my guy for like a whole episode. Because it's like 2 episodes.
Dude,
for like
so
a whole
good.
episode.
Dude.
He does not touch my guy.
I thought Usopp was gonna get his ass handed to him.
Yeah.
Because that just would have been like sad, like,
yeah.
oh. And like he eventually does.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, he can't take Luffy.
Yep.
But he had a good stand.
He was
He
really
had
good.
a good,
He was good.
stand for sure. And I thought it was really good that Luffy afterwards was like, you know what, take the Mary. And I'm like, okay.
Oh,
Dude, yeah.
Okay.
And also, I feel like other anime don't do this where, like, you know, like, Luffy's like, oh, yeah, maybe, wait, I might be misremembering it, but Luffy's like, maybe I should have apologized to Usopp. And then Sanji kicks him or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't freaking go back on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
no, it was Zoro.
Yeah, it was Zoro.
Oh, it's Zoro. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
Zoro's
said,
very like, nope, he's out of the crew.
Yeah, he's like, either Usopp stays out of the crew or I leave because I'm not following a captain that goes back on himself.
Okay, yeah, that was,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I think Sanji says something there, and I really was like, yes, Sanji.
Well, Sanji does when like Luffy jumps on Usopp and he's like beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Sanji like kicks him off. And
Okay, that's
really,
what I was
like,
remembering. Okay,
like,
yeah.
oh shit, sort of.
Yeah,
a moment.
yeah.
That was really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, but and even before that, we're kind of out of order here.
Oh,
But,
dude,
like,
we got to talk about the Frankie house.
yeah, Frankie house, dude.
Oh, dude, the Frankie house, bro. When Usopp gets the shit kicked out of him, which happens a lot in this,
Yeah.
in all
Dude,
these
it does. It does.
third or fifth time.
He gets beat up bad.
Yeah. But when the other who all was it? It was Zoro, Luffy, Chopper, and Sanji.
Yep.
They all go like they start marching toward the Frankie house. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
my boys.
Dude, and the
Yeah.
music hits, bro.
Oh, dude, so
Dude,
good.
yeah, see, Usopp always am like, if I was in One Piece, I'm Usopp. I would get beat up every time. I can't do superhuman things, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Like,
and,
yeah.
and, like it's cool because you're thinking that the entire time in the back of your head, like throughout all the arcs, like through Skypiea, it's like, you know, he can't really do too much.
Yeah.
So it's cool seeing that come to fruition.
Yeah.
As like now he's like facing the facts or whatever. But
Yeah.
there's one really cool line that Zoro says later on where I'm at right now in Enies Lobby, because basically Sniper King goes off
Yeah.
on his own, and then Nami's like, oh, what the frick, Usopp's by himself? And then Zoro's like, believe it or not, he's also gotten a lot stronger too. And I'm like, that's cool for them to point out that perspective, because like, yeah, from the beginning,
Yeah.
like freaking Syrup Village to now,
Yeah, dude.
it's like a massive difference.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and,
insane.
and my boy's got the new thing. He's got the
Dude, that
The
thing
new
is
weapon?
sick. I don't. It's,
dude.
I was gonna say Kabuto, but I think it's a Pokemon.
No, that's right.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep,
Kabuto.
yep.
Kabuto.
You're
Yeah.
thinking of Kabutop.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Very
my bad,
similar
yeah.
names.
True. Yeah, so then the Frank house. So there's like a whole thing with the money where the Straw Hats like lose it, and it's like actually stress inducing a little bit.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah. Dude, they literally they go to the bank and then they're like, "How much is all the gold worth?" And the guy's like, 100 million. And the Nami's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, dude,
He's
yeah.
like, "Oh, okay, 3." And then they're literally carrying around 300 million berries in like suitcases, just like casually. Luffy like almost throws it into the water.
Yeah, Luffy.
Jesus.
Does not give a frick.
Oh man!
Yeah.
And then Usopp almost loses it once, and then he does lose it the second time. But that's when he puts up the fight and then gets beat up and all that.
Yep.
And then our soon-to-be boy Frankie spends 200 million berries, but they
Yep.
still have 100 million that they have not used.
Oh
yet.
yeah. And yeah, soon they learn Aqua Lagoon is happening. That's the whole thing. Water 7's
Yep.
a really interesting island because like kind of like fluctuates with the water. Like it's not like an island.
Yeah,
it's
like it's
that's
really
right.
cool. Like because
Yeah.
when you first go into it, you see like all the archways, like right where the canal is.
Yeah.
And then they explain later on, they were like, oh, those used to be like buildings. Like it just gets higher every year.
Yeah, it's like, is this place gonna like sink in? You know, like be underwater soon? It's crazy.
Yeah. I will say, I think out of so kind of fast forwarding to the point where Iceberg is under attack. Reveals are revealed, and it's basically the race to get Robin back. There's only one thing in this arc that frustrated me.
Is it Luffy in a building?
3 times!
Oh.
3 times!
And Zoro in a chimney, too.
Well, that was funny.
Oh, that's funny. I'm sorry.
I mean, it was funny in general.
Yeah, you're right. Like,
It's just so funny. Well, he gets stuck in a building 3 times in total. And each time they're like, "Where is he?"
Yeah.
And like they're good parts because it's fun. Like when they're looking for Luffy. Oh. Yeah. Another laugh out loud, laugh audibly moment was when Chopper's yelling for them. They're like, Zoro, Luffy. And then he goes, Usopp, you can come too. And then when the other people start yelling, they're like, oh yeah, we'll help you out, Luffy, Zoro. Usopp, you can come too. like they're just mocking it the exact way. I'm like, God, that's so fun. Because like throughout the whole episode, you'll hear like a random person go, Usopp, you can come too. God, that's so funny.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. But no, it wasn't actually. I'm kind of playing it up a little bit. It wasn't that frustrating, but it was just kind of funny. Where I'm like, good lord, that's the 3rd time he's gotten stuck.
That's like the final. All right, there's like the Snake and Skypiea. There's a buildings. Does Luffy ever get like side? Oh, he does. Like almost consistently.
Yeah, so we were talking about this another time. So like the anime trope where it's like, okay, you have the main guy who's OP. Mm-hmm. We got to hold them back for a little bit. So for example, in Dragon Ball for the Saiyan fight, Goku's dead and he's got to make his way like back to Earth. In the Frieza arc, he's in a spaceship making his way to Namek, so it's got to be like 16 episodes before he gets there. Okay. In One Piece, you have Syrup Village where he like falls asleep for like 4 episodes.
Yeah,
or he gets knocked out, or he's underwater in Arlong Park.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's always snake.
Yeah, or he's in a snake for a couple episodes.
Or like Fishman Island, he's in that shark or something.
Or he's in a shark.
Yeah. Yep.
It just happens a lot where I'm like, all right, here's the moment where you got to hold them back a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, because like if Luffy was there, then they probably would have caught up to the train and. That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
So,
but speaking of the train, Sanji leaves like right before the iceberg drama happens. You're like, all right, you kind of forget about him. Turns out he's on the train, and it's like, okay, can Sanji take on a train full of government agents even? And it's like epic because it's like, it's Bullet Train.
Dude, it's quite literally Bullet Train. Yeah. But it's cool because Zoro's like freaking wait for us, and Luffy's like, would you wait? And he's like,
oh yeah.
Okay, all right. So then we get some very epic Sanji action.
Dude, he fights Wanze, the noodle with the nose hairs.
Dude,
guy.
insane,
that was insane. Yo, that was very important. He also fights a tall boxer guy who's super tall, T-Bone. T-Bone's important. He comes back later, guys.
Wait, who's T-Bone? Is that
he's the guy who goes like he cuts like this shing. He's on like a train.
The right angle.
And don't they like leave him or something?
Yeah. Well, then he's like running on the tracks in the middle of the storm. Everyone's like, Jesus.
Dude, he's so lovable. Oh, T-Bone. And then in the front cars, it's like the CP9 agents, Robin, and Frankie's there, right?
Yeah, Frankie and Usopp are all bagged up, so then Sanji lets them go. So while Sanji is fighting the noodle guy, Frankie...
Wanza.
Yeah.
You remember that.
And we get to see Sanji use his hands in a fight, remember?
We do! And then he explains why he only kicks, which I really like.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to get his hands dirty.
Yep, because it's like the chef's code or whatever. I'm like, that's cool.
That noodle dude was noodle, so he could use his hands.
Yep.
Oh,
dude, iconic, dude.
That's cool.
And people, I remember there was like articles and stuff saying like, "Yo, is actually Sanji a better swordsman than Zoro?"
Like, hey, yo.
Back?
Oh, I was thinking about
let's
that.
go.
Wow, yeah.
And then we have the beautiful
Frankie
versus the one guy I forget his name fight.
Oh,
the cat guy who's like he was trying out to be a member
Oh yeah.
But like they ended up killing him right there. It was a cool fight. Yeah. But I just remember it was really funny because he's like, I have your weak spot now. It's your back. And he's like, oh yeah. And then he just lays down flat on the train. He's like, invincible Frankie. Dude. I'm like, yo.
That was good.
Dude, I forgot about that.
And then he's like, Frankie Centaur. It's like,
he just has the front of his legs go forward a little bit. He's like, the head's on the wrong side.
Dude, it's so good.
Oh, man.
Because he could only operate on his front.
Yep. Then we have Sanji attempt to fight all of the members by himself. Gets his ass a little bit beat, and then eventually everyone ends up. They took a second sea train. They all end up eventually together to infiltrate Enies Lobby.
Hell yeah!
So you know why they got Frankie, right?
Why they got Frankie?
Yeah.
What
do you
get
to that point?
Like why he's on
like
the crew? I know he does join the crew. Is that what you're talking about?
No, like why they were like hunting iceberg.
Why CP9?
Oh yeah, no, I know the blueprints and all that. Yep.
Pluton, all that.
Yep. He not to spoil the next gentleman discuss, but he did just burn the blueprints.
Yep.
So
Frankie Fire.
Hell yeah! But did he memorize them? Didn't he, Mason?
Yeah.
Yeah, he memorized
them.
Well,
way to spoil it. No, I'm
my bad. I mean, he had them.
I assume that he. I mean, you have it for years and years.
You have a weapon of mass destruction. You're gonna memorize it.
right. Oh man.
Frick. Yeah, I think it was about War 7 guys.
Trying to think. I mean. Yeah, really cool reveals overall.
Yeah.
I guess if there's nothing else, do you guys want to rate it? What's your rating for it?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I think this is a 6 out of 5. Not only does it like have a good story, but as a Straw Hats like fighting each other. And when I watched this for the first time, I really did. I was like, things aren't gonna be the same anymore. Oh my gosh, Straw Hats are like almost done. What? I didn't know what was gonna happen next. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would say 5 out of 5.
Hell yeah.
Okay. It's like. Yeah, that's like one of their first big fights where it's like, holy frick, they gotta get stronger because they're getting beat.
Yeah, they get beat, boy.
Dude, so good.
And then the fact that, oh wait, no, I don't think they. Nope, never mind. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil.
Okay.
I was like trying to think if he got to that point yet. But
I mean, I've probably gotten to the point that you're thinking about because I've already hit a certain.
All right, so wait, what episode did you leave off on then?
I'm on episode like 289.
Okay, so what happened last?
The last thing was Chopper turns into a big old beast because he ate 3 Rumble Balls.
Okay.
So I think the thing that you're thinking about is when Luffy goes Gaga mode.
No, that's not what I was thinking.
Oh, that's not what you were thinking about.
No.
Where he goes all Gaga and he's like
Gaga,
and he does he goes Lady Gaga and he's like.
No, when he orders Soga King to. Remember the order he gave Soga King to?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Wait, the what?
The order. When he said, Soga King, do this.
I know what you're talking about.
Wait, did he get to that part?
Yeah, he did.
No, then when he shoots through the flag.
No, I got that. Yeah.
And then the Nico Robin, I want to live. Yeah, it's good.
Yep, I've done that. Yeah,
that was the same.
I thought you were talking about Gear because I got to Gear.
Oh no.
Yeah. I got to Gear 2, and I saw a little preview of Gear second.
Gear second, sir.
And Gear 3rd, I have gotten to Gear 3rd.
Oh, you've gotten to Gear 3rd. What is it? Do you know?
Well, it was only like the latter half of it.
They tease your balls.
He says, "I'm gonna go Gear 3rd." I could swear he says 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He says, "I'm gonna go Gear 3," and then it shows the.
Third. I'm just kidding.
Oh. And then it shows the ugly rabbit girl. She goes.
To the ugly rabbit girl.
Yeah. And then it shows him really small. Like, oh look. I'm pretty sure he like bites his thumb.
Yep.
Then he like blows up a part of his body. I don't know why he goes small though. Maybe it's like using up his body. Or something.
It's like a tech. All right, this
is a side effect.
It's a side effect, and it's good, but it's kind of like now in the anime cosplayers when he does that, he's like, oh, I don't grow small anymore. But when I do Gear 4, this happens to me.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's always like his newest move has like a nerf or something,
So that was the nerf to his newest move there.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So now it's like, oh, it doesn't really affect me.
Yeah,
that's
why.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Classic Super Saiyan 2 Ultra mode where they go really buff, but they are slow.
I didn't even know that.
I got you.
Super Saiyan 2 is like the most random thing. It's like, there's lightning around them.
Well, there's like very specific statistics to it.
Yeah.
But I remember the most iconic Vegeta moment is Trunks is like, "Don't tell anyone, but I'm actually stronger than my father." And then he's like, "Oh, I didn't want to show him this, but I'm gonna go Super Saiyan 2 like Ultra," and he gets like super freaking buff. And then Vegeta like calls him an idiot. He's like, "You dumbass! I got that like a month ago.
Dang,
I don't use it because it makes me slow as piss." And then Trunks gets like the shit beaten out of him for it. I'm like, holy.
I know some One Piece when Trunks and Vegeta are fighting for the remote or whatever.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Oh, so good, dude.
Good. Mason, have you seen Dragon Ball Z?
No.
Dude, you need it. All right, I haven't seen the Boo arc, but you need to see Dragon Ball Z, bro.
Dude, we can do a gentleman discuss about Dragon Ball once you don't. Dude,
but you've seen the original though.
I've seen.
Well, you've seen OG Dragon Ball?
I've seen like half of OG Dragon Ball.
Oh, dude. Hey, respect there though. Respect
Probably got
there.
to the tower.
That's some good stuff.
I wanted to start like at the beginning. I was
Yeah.
I want to watch Dragon Ball, so I'll start from the beginning. And I wanted
Hell yeah, dude.
I got the entire series for like my birthday.
Yo, okay.
And so I was like watching them through the DVDs. And I can't remember what anime got my attention instead, so I started watching that. It might have been One Piece. It might have been One Piece actually.
There are definitely quite a few moments in the original Dragon Ball where it's like, oh, hurry up.
Yeah.
If it's the freaking tower thing, absolutely.
I want to say that might be where I left off.
Yeah, because it's like 20 episodes to get up tower. Dude, there's if you want the perfect random Dragon Ball thing, if you guys want the perfect way to watch the original Dragon Ball, there's a movie called Path to Power that was made to be an anniversary movie when GT came out, and it's literally Dragon Ball seasons 1 through 3 in like an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Like the tower the 20 episodes of the tower is like 5 minutes. Because like the whole time, because Goku's like going through all the puzzles in the tower and stuff.
Yeah.
In the movie, he just runs up the tower. I'm like, thank you, thank you. So yeah, right there. Yeah. So really good movie. Really good movie. Kind of the only original one that I would highly recommend. So watch that one, and then all you have to watch after that point is the final arc of the original Dragon Ball, which is just the Piccolo World Tournament arc, where you see Piccolo for the first time.
Okay.
Really good. It's basically Dragon Ball Z at that point. So yeah, definitely watch that one for shizzle.
Hell yeah.
But guys, that has been about it for Water 7 Part 1. Catch us next time for Enies Lobby, during and I guess post Enies Lobby. That's still in the same saga. We shall see you guys next time for that video. Thank you so much for watching, and catch us on the next episode. Big thanks to Mason for joining us for this episode.
Thanks,
Mason. For having me, dude.
Hell yeah. We'll be seeing you guys next time. See ya.
See ya.
Peace.
Bye.
Now get out.
Gramps, can you gum up my ass?